Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Bushes on the Trail. I'm Al, and this time Christy and I are driving those country roads through wild and wonderful West Virginia to the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. That's right, a national park in West Virginia. It is America's newest national park, and we are going to take on the Endless Wall Trail. This is about a 3.5 mile loop trail, which Christy and I took. It is really easy, perfect for intermediate hikers, beginning hikers. You want to get people experienced with the outdoors and new to hiking. This is a perfect trail. Nice, it's a narrow trail, not too rugged, with epic views of the New River, the Endless Wall, the New River Bridge, etc. This is perfect. It's not too far away from southern Ohio, western or eastern Kentucky, and anywhere in West Virginia, and even into Virginia. So if you're in that area, you might want to check out this trail. So I hope you see it and stick around. Another winter hike. We were in West Virginia doing the Endless Wall Trail. It is about 40 degrees, a little cooler in the actual forest, but should be an interesting hike. It's about a 2.3 mile point to point, but we are going to continue on and make a loop out of it. So possibly we can hit another trail. We could do the out and back, which would make it 5 miles, but we're going to make a 3 mile loop and then go on to do another trail if we're lucky. We'll see how this goes. A little bit of snow cover. Man, the forest is very nice. Early on, trail's pretty decent. Not too rugged. We don't even have trekking poles out, so fairly flat, decently wide, fairly smooth. Very tall trees through here. Really nice. All right, now we're heading through one of those tunnels of rhododendron. This is pretty neat. Really tight. Little roots here and there, but nothing major. So far, we are almost 4/10 of a mile in or so. Really easy trail. A little soft. Cold out, but an interesting little trail so far. And here at the stream, the trail just got a little icy. See if I fall. Christy might get a video from behind. That way, this is YouTube gold if I fall. Here we are. It's a little icy through here, but about 0.66 miles in, you can see glimpses of the New River Gorge Bridge off to the right. Supposedly there's a overlook up here where we can see it before we hit the endless wall portion, Diamond Point. So see if we can find it. All right, 0.7 miles, we come to this, the endless wall trail, and then you have climbing access and overlook. So we're gonna go over and check out this climbing access first. Okay, probably 1/10 or 2/10 of a mile on that little side trail. And here we come up on, looks like a pretty decent view, slick, so be careful. Oh wow, there's a big bird. Looks like a couple buzzards, turkey vultures or something right here. There's Christy out there on the edge. The New River. Over there is a waterfall in the distance. Trying to squeeze under. You see the bridge off in the distance. Over this tree. Wow, what a view. What a view. And here's one of the views from that same area just outside of the trees. Remember? There's the edge of the rock we're hanging off of. We're pretty close. That's where we were, right there. Out there on that ledge, taking photos. All right, we're gonna live a little dangerously. Parents, kids, close your eyes. Don't watch this. Kids, don't try this at home because it's way down there. And that's all we gotta cross right there. So, all right, we're trying to head back up to the main trail. We've done a couple little side excursion trails over to rock overhangs, and the wind's starting to pick up, so but those were very pretty views. Now we will try to head out to Diamond Point. Okay, we've hit the 1 mile mark after those pretty good views. A few roots in the trail, a few rocks here and there, nothing major. Really easy trail. I said it was an easy trail when we started, and I would say definitely yes, an easy trail. So very much worth it so far. Come out and check out the views. All right, another one of those rhododendron tunnels. Going uphill a little bit. Starting to breathe a little heavy, but again, easy trail. Be prepared for mud. It is a little muddy through here. All right, about 2.2 miles in. Now there have been some side excursions, but we're approaching Diamond Point, and that's the main overlook and the main purpose of this hike. There it is, Diamond Point. Let's go check it out. Look at that view from in between the trees here as we're close to Diamond Point. Amazing. And here we are approaching Diamond Point. And let's check out these views. We are up here by ourselves. This is pretty cool. There is the New River. And there is the endless wall. Here and see if we can't find a bridge. I don't run the camera on the cliff. Woo, wind is really picking up, probably 15 miles an hour or so. It's really, wow, this is beautiful. And you know why this is now, I think, a national park, if I'm not mistaken. All right, that was well worth the hike up here. Really easy hike, muddy, very muddy. It was about 1.3 miles so far. We've done a few little excursions on the side, just taking the views, but well worth the drive here and the effort so far. Now we're continuing on the trail to the other parking lot, and we'll see what the rest of the trail has to offer. And then we'll decide whether we're going to try to hit another trail while we're in the area, or if we're going to double back on this one and make it about a 5-mile day. We'll see. Okay, 1.47 miles in, there's this endless long climbing access, and this is a ladder. Now, we'll show you. I doubt we're going to do it. It's wet and muddy. Our shoes are wet. We might slip, but it is a long way down, and it takes you to the base of some of these cliffs. This is the cliff climbing access. And it is super muddy through here. Here's a set of ladders. I'll show you where it goes. One interesting thing, once you get past Diamond Point and the climbing ladder, trail's not nearly as muddy. There's not as many people who continue on this portion of the trail. Some of the research I've read, a lot of people get to Diamond Point and turn around and head back, because that is the main, I guess you say, icing on the cake. Hiking is like cake. It's a lot of fun, really good, but man, the views are the icing. This trail is really pretty easy. If you're out here, we're 2 miles in. Right now, probably one of the rougher places we have to go down with a couple of rocks, but it's really easy. A zero trekking pole type day. Really muddy, nice, beautiful views. This is probably one of the easier trails we've done in a while. It's easier than the one we did at Ashland, Kentucky, the Iron Ore Trail recently, and the one to Brandywine Falls in Northeast Ohio we did a couple weeks ago. That one was a little tougher than this. This is really super simple. So if you're in this portion of West Virginia, near the New River Gorge, you need to really check out this trail. All right, 2.37 miles in, climbing access that way. Then the trail continues that way to the road. And of course, instead of continuing on, we decided to check out this climbing access and see what it looks like from here. And now we're leaving the endless wall views and heading back towards the road. About 2.4 miles in. Again, a lot of side excursions. So if you just do the trail and stop at Diamond Point, it won't be quite that long. We did a lot of side things to check out a bunch of different views. And 2.5 miles in roughly. And then we come to a raised portion of the path built up, almost like a bog crossing, but with earth instead of typical timber you see. Here we are, 2.6 in. It looks like the trail ends, but it continues along this little creek. Okay, here we are to the other parking lot. This is the Nuttall Trailhead. Endless Wall Trail. Now, we are going to be taking a road walk to there. Okay, here we are on the road, 2.85 miles, but looks like at least portion of it, there is a little hiking path along the side of the road. Hopefully it stays that way until we get back to the car. Okay, a little less than half of a mile. We are done with the road walk and heading down the parking lot to our car. Not a lot of traffic, just a little bit on that road. There is no overnight camping, or no camping or overnight parking here. The Endless Wall Trail is located in the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. Now this easy 3+ mile loop, including the road walk, is a really nice hike. It includes some rhododendron tunnels, winding trails, a couple creek crossings, and some fabulous views of the New River Gorge and the New River Bridge. The New River is anything but new. Beginning in North Carolina, the 360-mile-long river is among the oldest rivers on the continent. And in 1978, the river was established as a national river, but was officially redesignated as a national park on January 20th, 2021, thanks to the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021. Now, this act helped preserve the 72,808 acres along the river as West Virginia's first national park. From the main overlook known as Diamond Point, you will be able to take in the views of the Endless Wall and some of the rapids of the New River about 1,000 feet below. Now, this trail is nice for experienced and inexperienced hikers alike, and the views are spectacular, but be careful near the cliff edges. If you're making a trip to southern West Virginia to the New River, then check out the Endless Wall Trail. The views practically ring out the words sang by John Denver: "Almost Heaven, West Virginia." Hey everybody, so what did you think of that hike? Absolutely magnificent views, weren't they? 1,000 feet up above the New River. They are absolutely gorgeous. And please, if you've been on this trail before, let us know in the comments section, or if you plan on going, we'd like to hear about your adventures and what you thought of this trail. Again, it's an easy trail, so don't expect anything too rugged, but the views are well worth the time and effort. Also, if you don't mind, give us that thumbs up. It helps us out here on the channel. And remember, you can follow us at Bushes on the Trail on Facebook and on Instagram. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of our other episodes right here at Bushes on the Trail.